MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jason Vargas gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Arizona, right fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Batting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Marte is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
He's running. And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front. Here's the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Lamb stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Vargas is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Zach Greinke will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc. on the defense.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Career line against Greinke. He's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Greinke's ready. 1-0 on its way. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count still at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A ball and no strikes.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
2 out with the man at first. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Owings has a read on it. And that retires the side. Mets leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Chris Owings now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Jeff Mathis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
As Drupal Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Bases are empty, one man out. Bullet back up the middle. Under it is Owings, and there are two away now.
Batting 7, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Next up for New York, Kevin Plawecki will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Greinke looks in. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Zach Greinke, 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The batter.
Into the box, A.J. Pollard. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So one away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That misses. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And a changeup right down the middle.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. you shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. And good patience exercised as he works out to walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jason Vargas. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now a bunt attempt here, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He went down swinging to start the home first. From the stretch, Rosario makes a move from first. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes 3rd easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Rosario stands at third with one gone in the inning. Count remains full.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Cespedes, a Cuban-born ball player, currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders, so fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Men on third with 2 down. Three and 0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0 is in there for strike one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jay Bruce would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the D-backs 2 and the Mets 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is in there. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Here's Chris Owings now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Goldschmidt takes his lead at third with one away. The next 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with two away now. Digging in for his second at bat, Nick Ahmed. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Riding in once again, Jay Bruce. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he fouls this one off. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Greinke looks in. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. stepping up to the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 2, Jeff Mathis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped up. Rosario has a play. Makes the play, one away.
The pitcher, number 20, Zach Greinke.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken there by Cabrera, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, A.J. Thomas.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pollock at second with 2 down. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. He pulls into third safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Digging in once again, Jake Lamb, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
1-1 the count to Jake Lamb. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Three runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and two.
We're going to have to count 2 and 2.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Last half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front, 3-1. Settling in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side, and this is taken for the out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So here now is the pitcher, Jason Vargas. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Lamb is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Michael Conforto. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Owings moves over. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count 0-2.
Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Goldschmidt is retired, and there's one away.
Left fielder, Steven Souza.
Ready now, Steven Souza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1-1. Line drive to left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Chris Owings. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick.
Ready for
Ahmed.
another shot now, Nick Ahmed. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First offering on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And he'll snap one over to first, but the runner's back easily. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1 left for Arizona as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Owings is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman, number 21.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Full count, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. D-backs lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 67, Zach Lugo.
Striding in once again, Jeff Mathis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Jeff Mathis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Zach Greinke will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, A.J. Pollard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses. Greinke stands at first with 1 out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A ball and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off speed.
Full count now, 3-2. Jake Lamb waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Greinke rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Steven Souza.
Digging in to try it again. Steven Souza. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. 4-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Center fielder number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning work. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Jeff Mathis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Zach Greinke, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
You know, Dero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
First pitch of the at-bat. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're on top 7-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 55, Tony Dick.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch on its way. A Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Wilmer Flores will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Wilmer Flores.
This year against right-handed pitching, Flores hitting better than 200, which is really pretty exceptional for a pitcher.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
So 1-1 to 1-2 now. Rosario stands at second with no outs. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. Runner at first here, one man out.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Missed with a slider.
Hey.
1-2 now. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 7-2. A.J. Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Lamb. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, now that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs, and hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's wide, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Lamb on at first, nobody out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Nimmo, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza, last time through, was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 2. Archie Bradley
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First baseman, Shea Cruz.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Center fielder number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. The Mets down to their final strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. On a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Greinke wins his 3rd of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 4 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record is now 3-5. The save to Zach Greinke. The loss goes to Jason Parker. Just his 5th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.